Hello everyone, I am Deepashri. Today we are going to learn about the related theories install light for fitting with reflectors and three-phase circuit. In this class, we are going to discuss about laws and different terms of illumination, construction and mechanism of neon lamps, construction and working of fluorescent lamps, LED lamps and its types, lighting for decoration and method used, names of flasher and their function. Illumination. Objectives. At the end of the session, you will be able to state and explain different terms in illumination, state properties and advantages of good illumination, state and explain laws of illumination. Let us learn about illumination. Before knowing the definition of illumination, there are a few principal terms in connection with illumination, which is luminous flux, luminous intensity, candela, lumen. Luminous flux. Luminous flux is the measure of brightness of the light source in terms of energy being emitted. Luminous flux in SI unit is measured in the lumen. It is a measurement of an energy released in the form of visible light from a light producing source. Luminous intensity. Luminous intensity refers to the quantity of visible light that a source emits per unit solid angle in a specific direction. In simpler words, luminous intensity measures how bright a light appears to the human eye in a particular direction. This quantity is essential for technical and scientific purposes. Candela. Candela is a unit of luminous intensity in the International System of Units. It measures luminous power per unit solid angle emitted by a light source in a particular direction. 1 candela is equal to 0.982 international candles. Lumens. Lumens, denoted by the symbol Lm, is the international standard unit of measurement for the total amount of visible light emitted by a light source. Unlike watts, which measures power consumption, lumens quantify the brightness of the light source. In simpler terms, lumens indicate how much light a bulb produces, making it an accurate metric of comparing the brightness of different lighting solution. Illumination or illuminance. When a light falls upon any surface, the phenomena is known as illumination. It is defined as a number of lumens falling on the surface per unit area. It is denoted by the symbol E and is measured in terms of lumens per square meter or meter candle or lux. If a flux of F lumens falls on the surface area A, then the illumination of that surface is E is equal to F by A lumens per meter square or lux. Lux or meter candle. It is a unit of illumination and is defined as the luminous flux falling per square meter on the surface which is everywhere perpendicular to the rays of the light from the source of 1 candle power and 1 meter away from it. Lighting engineers use a pocket-sized instrument called light meters to measure illuminance, and the reading in flux is read off the scale. Factors to be viewed for correct illumination. Following are the important factors which should be considered while planning correct and a good illumination, which is nature of work, design of apartment, cost, maintenance factor. Nature of work. Considering the nature of work, sufficient and suitable lighting should be maintained. For example, a delicate work like radio and TV assembling etc. requires good illumination to increase the production of work, whereas the rough work like storage, garage etc. needs very small illumination. Design of apartment. The design of apartment must be kept in view while planning scheme for illumination. It means that light emitted by the illumination source should not strike the eyes of occupants or workers. Cost. It is an important factor which should be considered while designing an illumination scheme for a particular purpose. Maintenance factor. While planning illumination, it should also be kept in view that the amount of reduction of light due to accumulation of dust or smoke on the source of the light and after how much period cleanliness is required. Where there is a possibility of heavy loss of light due to adherence of smoke. Arrangement for the extra light should be made from the very beginning. Properties of a good illumination. An illumination source should have the following properties. It should have sufficient light and not strike the eyes. It should be installed in such a place that it gives a uniform light. It should be of correct type as needed. It should have suitable shades and reflectors. Advantages of good illumination. It increases production in the workshop. It reduces the chances of accidents. It does not strain the eyes. It reduces the wastage or loss of material. It increases the interior decoration of the building. It gives smoothing effect to the mind. Laws of illumination. Inverse square law. If the internal radius of a sphere is increased from 1 meter to r meters, the surface area of it is increased from 4 pi to 4 pi r square with a uniform point source of light of 1 candela at the center. The number of lumens per square meter on the sphere of radius r meters is equal to 4 pi by 4 pi r square, which gives us 1 by r square. Hence, the illumination of the source is inversely proportional to the square of its distance from the source. It is called as inverse square law of illumination. Types of lamps. Objectives. At this session, we will learn types of lamps explanation, construction and working of tungsten filament lamp. Types of lamps. There are many types of electrical lamps which differ in construction and in the principle of operation. They give light as a result of heating the filament at a very high temperature. Electrical lamps are generally divided as three types: filament lamps, arc lamps, discharge lamps. Filament lamps are further classified as carbon filament lamp, metal filament lamp. Similarly, discharge lamps are also further classified as cold cathode, hot cathode. Filament lamp, a lamp in which a metal, carbon or other filament is rendered incandescent by the passage of an electric current. Vacuum lamp, a filament lamp in which the filament operates in a vacuum. Gas filled lamp, a filament lamp in which the filament operates in an inert gas. Halogen lamp, a tungsten filament lamp in which tungsten filament operates in a relatively small space filled with an inert gas and a halogen of iodine or bromine. Arc lamp, an electric lamp in which light is emitted by an arc. Discharge lamp, an electric lamp in which light is obtained by a discharge of electricity between two electrodes in gas or vapor. Tungsten filament lamp. This lamp consists essentially a fine wire of metal, tungsten supported in a glass envelope and the air evacuated from the glass bulb, hence known as vacuum lamp. Generally, there are two types of filaments: single coil filament, coil filament. The main advantage of coil filament is the higher light output. Direct and indirect lighting. Direct lighting. It has largest efficiency from energy utilization point of view, but the glare is always present. Such systems is used in floods and industrial lighting. Indirect lighting. It is designed to avoid glare and recommended for specific purposes. Semi-direct lighting. It is designed to avoid glare and recommended for offices and other specific purposes. Semi-indirect lighting. It is designed to avoid glare and recommended for specific purposes. In this session, we learnt about definition and different terms used in illumination, properties and advantages of a good illumination, laws in illumination, types of lamps with explanation, construction and working of tungsten filament, direct and indirect lighting. I hope you all understood the topic very well. Thank you for watching, and we will meet in our next topic.